Well, welcome back to Facts of Billy. Nino the Beer Don. This is my theme show. In fact, I need you guys not to be too proudful or pride to like and subscribe. You did. Ha ha! Woo! Ha ha! Look at these motherfuckers hating. Look at all these things. News. One died, two hospitalized in California assisted living facility after being served dishwashing liquid instead of juice. Wow. Okay, not what I'm reporting on, but in case you guys want to hear some news. I'm here to talk to you guys about Trae, because we're going to get into some deep shit in my next two commentaries, but we want to keep this strictly rap. I want you guys to have more rap, so they love the freestyles. I'm going to keep doing them, suckers. I appreciate the guys that are actually helping me with positive comments, actually telling me that the audio is draining out some of my vocals. So I'm putting the music too close to the phone, and I apologize for that. And I was wondering if that was a problem, because sometimes the music goes perfect with my vocals, sometimes it doesn't. So when that happens, I have to back away from the studio. It's just like in the studio, I have to back away from the microphone just a little bit so I can line up with the vocals. But with the same thing goes with the phone. I'm putting the phone too close. Certain songs sound, good enough to come close to my vocals, but no, some songs don't. So I just want to thank the people that actually knows music for commenting the constructive criticism that's actually helping me in my movement. Outside of that, I like any constructive criticism you can give, because just as much as you give it, you better be ready to take it, motherfucker. I'm sorry about that. I just want to tell you, for every comment you might give, I'm going to give definitely, especially if you give good comments, I'm going to give good comments back. If you give negative comments, like I said, you'll see. You'll see. I'm just letting you know that's your warning. Your warning. Your religion says warning comes before destruction, right? That's what the Bible says. Ha ha! That's your warning before destruction, motherfucker. You can look a person in his eyes and tell in life, what do they want out of life? If you can look in your eyes, you gotta understand, I sacrificed a lot for what I want out of life. I sacrificed money, sex. I don't want that. I want what I want. And that's to sit at the top of the rap throne for the poets like me, Shakespeare, and Tupac. The fuck more let me say that again. I'm here to be the next motherfucking Shakespeare. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to be no fucking queer, nobody telling me to go home, pack it up, clean it up, get a job. I'm gonna tell you like this, on my fucking Yorkie. I'm telling you, I'm gonna hurt your motherfucking feelings. Really? I'm just being nice here. Let's get back to commentary. Hi, my name's Factz of Billy. I wanted to tell you guys, that shit that Trae did a couple of years ago with Mike Jones, we should have been checked that shit and canceled that shit right there. That shit was long gone corny, yo. And I'm gonna make this commentary short, because I'm gonna do a lot of, not a lot, but a few. That was a sign. You know what I'm saying? Man, Trae has his own holiday. He gets mad at Mike Jones for allegedly saying he's the mayor of the city. He's the first one to put 84s on a Bentley. I'm going to tell you this. I don't know any other celebrity that put 84s on a Bentley. I'm just being honest. But he's not the first one in Houston to put 84s on a Bentley. Houston niggas have put 84s on a 18-wheeler in this motherfucker. No. It's just too much childish shit to argue. Tell me, is that a situation for another man to, to want to fight or harm or assault another man? No, it's not. It's really not. Ain't shit funny about it either. So, with that being said, I really feel like that was cornballish to Trae to do that. We should have been canceled. Or did we forget about that shit? Like, no. Then he sides with T.I. doing the little flip beef. Wow. Okay. You go sign with him. Okay. And Zero stays down here. He blows up actually way hotter than the whole group. And then we see a backlash from that. So now I'm gonna cancel this one. I think I pretty much done with this commentary. Now I'm gonna go into the Zero and Trae. I have a few other commentaries I'm gonna touch on. Pretty much right. Like the Pimp C. You guys been following me. You pretty much know that Pimp C didn't die from an overdose, right? My city's corrupted. And this is why I always pay bigs to every city, because you never know where you might get discovered at. I always shoot out in New York. I got family friends in New York. I got family friends in Chicago. Got family friends in Cali. That one-minded mind gonna have you one-minded sitting at your one-minded hind at your resort. And that's wherever you stay, wherever hood you from, and you'll never leave that. Me, I always been able to adapt. Now, with that being said, something about my city, Houston, that disturbs me. We talk about the corruption. Look at Deshaun Watson. I want to touch on this while we on this month. I feel I have to do Deshaun Watson, his service, and Mike Jones. Mike Jones, we appreciate what you done for the city. Deshaun Watson, we appreciate what you done for the city and the football league. But pay attention to Deshaun Watson. The minute Deshaun Watson said he no longer wants to be a Houstonian and play for the Houston Texans, he was ridiculed. Women started coming out of nowhere saying sexual allegations, right? Okay. Do you guys think that's a coincidence? We have some corrupted politicians down here for sure. I'm tired of people. And this is what Zero did get me when he started giving shout out to Sylvester Turner. You know, when Zero started, I feel like Zero was always one of my favorite rappers. But I think I started to diss myself when he started to give shout outs to politicians and then talk about he wanted to do a song with Jay-Z. So I want to be like, I'm gospel here. We're going to go into some real life shit. Zero is one of my favorite rappers, but I want to talk about Trae. Like, Trae is a brother that I feel like he need to, like, find himself and, like, he need to grow up. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing. That's the only advice I can give Trae. He need to grow up. You know what I'm saying? He really do. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't the type of person I would feel for that. So, after this, I want to thank you guys for checking into this commentary. I know it's not explosive. It's going to get more explosive as the day go on, especially when we get to the Pimp C corruption. The corruption in Houston regarding Pimp C. And like I said, Trae has been on a loose rampage lately. And only thing I tell you, we keep on, you run around bad, you're gonna run into somebody better. That's just how the saying goes. So with that being said, I don't mean to be no lame mode to the game mode, and I want to tell you the same mode. I'm gone.